Hello and welcome to episode 54 of Series 3 of Become a Legend Story Mode. So good times for Eggy in this reality, but not so good in the real world at the moment. A pretty terrible start to the AFC Under-23 tournament, losing 4-0 to Thailand, which sounds like a big loss, and it was, and I actually managed to watch a little bit of it. Eggy looked good, but the rest of his team maybe not so great. But it was a day of big losses in this tournament, so 4-0, actually not that bad. Chinese Taipei were beaten 8-0 by South Korea's under-23s. I mean, they were obviously going to be good. 5-0 Iraq-Yemen. 7-0 Myanmar versus Timor-Leste. I mean, Timor-Leste, that sounds like a small country. I don't think I've ever heard of Timor-Leste. Australia also beat Cambodia 6-0. They've got to be a favourite, surely. Australia, South Korea under-23s. I think would be very watchable. I really do hope that... Oh, and Palestine beat Sri Lanka 9-0. Palestine! I mean, yeah, obviously all very small nations, not necessarily footballing nations, but some big scores, so 4-0, maybe not too bad, and they can come back. They can come back for it. I'm going to be supporting him, I hope you will too. But anyway, as I said, in this reality, things are looking a lot more rosy for Egy Milanovic. He's top of the goal rankings, Chelsea are top of the league, we're on a winning streak, and we go up against Feyenoord, a team that Eggy knows well, in our first Europa League group game, and then it's Brighton at Stamford Bridge, followed by Bolton in the FA Cup. So 3 winnable games. Let's get into it. So Eggy has been on fire. Obviously the dramatic improvement. And look at that, an all-blue front line. And Hudson-Odoi and Martinez start today. They're getting a run out in the Europa League, which is interesting. Morata, Hazard being given a bit of a rest. Hazard is absolutely knackered. Must be international duty. Maybe not. Anyway, good midfield 3 as well. I like that. Jorginho, Loftus-Cheek in the middle. We know that RLC can drive forward and score goals. Kante at centre-back, that's an interesting one. Alongside Aspilicueta. It's a good back line, it's a good team. So Feyenoord, they've got Bergis out on the right, Larson on the left, he is decent. Yeah. Amrabat, I remember he was difficult to play against, and actually their left-back looks to be pretty decent. He's actually their best-rated player, so I think he might have troubles against Malacia. Let's see how we get on. So a Europa League night here at Stamford Bridge. Midweek game. Obviously Europa League generally throws up a little bit more of a difficult schedule than the Champions League. It's sort of one of the penalties, isn't it, of not finishing high in the league. And this is going to be the toughest game of our group to start off with. There's Dave leading the side out. Kante alongside him today at centre-back. But Eggy just needs to keep doing what he's been doing. The dramatic improvement is going very, very well. Let's keep scoring goals. Let's keep pushing for high ratings. We want to be high 80s by the end of this. That might be the end of this season. That might be doable. Come on. Loftus-Cheek, that's a good ball into Eggy. You can drive forward now, middle of the pitch. We'll hit this one from distance. Whoa, keeper didn't look sure. Looked to be well off target in hindsight, but let's take a look here. Well opened up for Eggy, full of confidence at the moment. Let one fly. Keeper, okay, yeah, it was well wide. Martinez drops it deep to Hudson-Odoi. It's Emerson now on the ball. Finds Hudson-Odoi. His first start in the Chelsea shirt this season. That's a good ball into Eggy. Takes it out of the sky. Oh! Somehow managed to manufacture a shot out of that situation. It was a great ball in, actually. It was Hudson-Odoi stepping inside. It was into Martinez. He just flicked it over the top into Eggy. Oh, the feet of the keeper denied us. Could have easily been 1-0 there. Oh, Eggy, great defending. Doing his bit, getting back. A winger will have to do that in most systems, and Eggy's done a really good job of it there. And now we'll pick it up from Loftus-Cheek. He's got a few options ahead of him. He'll step back inside. Considered the pass out, but he's gone back in again. Loftus-Cheek will put it wide now. Ball round the corner looking for Eggy. Just doesn't have the legs to get there. That's unlucky. It would have been a great end-to-end counter-attack, but Feyenoord will get it back. Oh, Hudson-Odoi, it's a great 1-2. Can Hudson-Odoi score on his Europa League debut? He can't. Puts it straight into the keeper. Really unlucky. Textbook 1-2 there. Unfortunately, Eggy not close enough to provide any support to Hudson-Odoi. Drove forward well, one-on-one with the keeper. Just couldn't finish it off. Keeper's had a good game so far. Hudson-Odoi, ball into Eggy. Does really well to take that out of the air. And he'll turn. Ball inside to Martinez. Can Semedo get to it? He can. Can't quite find Eggy, or Eggy just about gets there, and then he's absolutely bulldozed by Amrabat. We'll play on here. Oh, it's a lovely ball into Eggy. Out of his feet, off the post. Great hustle there. Absolutely insane hustle. Got to admire the grit there, the scrappiness. He got back up, he continued. He'd been absolutely decimated by the Amrabat foul. He got the ball away, straight through him. But he didn't stay down, he didn't complain, he got back up, he made his way into the area, and he was very unlucky not to open the scoring. And that's half-time here at Stamford Bridge. Chelsea, I would say, yeah, dominated that first half in terms of chances. Egy hit the post, there was good play. We hit the bar as well, we definitely deserved a goal. Maybe didn't work the keeper as much as we should have done, but we were in control here at home. Let's just put them to the sword in this second half. Awful throw out from Kepa there, completely unnecessary, giving possession away. We've not started this half very well. New Coop now will cut back in. We need to get possession. Got Morata on now for Martinez. He's not seen any of the ball. I think he's been completely anonymous in the second half. It's Feyenoord coming forward here with Rossetto. Oh, the overlapping run of Malacia is there. Egy was just ball watching. Low ball into Vente, out of his feet. Danger here. Kepa is able to get a foot to it. And Loftus-Cheek can clear wildly. Not looking great, to be fair. Oh, Malacia with the overlapping run again. Egy nowhere to be seen. It's inside to Vilhena. His shot is well wide. They've not had many chances, but that was an absolutely gold-plated one. We're very lucky to still be on even terms here. Oh, lovely flick there from Morata. Egy round the corner. Ball into Morata's just ahead of the striker. That's unlucky. That's unlucky. That was poor execution there from Egy. New Coop with loads of space. Feyenoord with lots of men in the box. Can he get a good ball in? He can. The shot is off the post. And Kante, Jesus Christ. He was going to fire that into his own net. There could have been 3 or 4 goals here from either side. This was Feyenoord's probably best chance. Just swiped at it. It wasn't far off. Very final chance here of the game. We're already 24 seconds over the allotted time. Egy will get to it. Morata heads wide, and that is all over here at Stamford Bridge. And it was poor. Egy had a couple of chances, but really, we should have won that. I mean, only 3 shots on target in the whole game from either side. Really shows that this was a low-quality affair. Man of the match was Rossetto, who came on. Didn't score, so I don't know what he did in that time. Egy with only a 5.5. Well, it had to happen eventually. We've had such a great start, scoring, I think, in almost every game we've played for Chelsea. But that was disappointing. Maybe didn't help starting with the Hudson-Odoi-Martinez partnership up top. We can't blame that. We didn't play that well. We did have a great chance we should have put away. But on the plus side, we actually defended pretty well. Oh, I must have missed... Oh, no, we played Saint-Treglair, didn't we? Yeah, this is not the first game in the group. So we're doing okay. That's fine. That was always going to be the tough one. I feel like we could have done better. Egy with 666, 6 appearances, 6 goals, 6 assists, 6.8 average rating. All looking good. Would have been nice if that was 6.6 just for symmetry. Lofted passes just increased. Physical contact now up to 75. He's a little ball of muscle now. Still only 22 years old. Take a look at the team of the month. And unsurprisingly, Egy, Alvaro and Eden all in there. Looking good. Strong Liverpool presence as well. We've obviously had a good start. Looks like Chamberlain, Adriano, Diop. Good signings there from Liverpool. And there we are. Place kicking up to 83. We had a good chance in that last game we didn't take. We've got a game only 3 days later. Do start again. And it would be great to get a convincing win now after a disappointing performance in Europe. Martinez again starts. Morata on a downward arrow today. Ross Barkley into midfield. Kante is moved back into his regular midfield position. Good to see Alexander-Arnold behind us. That could be interesting. Loftus-Cheek at left wing. He had a good game in the last one. Couldn't find the back of the net though. Brighton playing with quite a conservative 4-5-1. I guess that is. Yeah, it's a 4-5-1. Could be difficult to break down. They've got some good players. They do. They really do. No one outstanding, but just a good solid team all round. And obviously we're up against Bernardo, who we know very well from Master League. He is an excellent player. He's quick. He's strong. He's not really a left back particularly, but he can certainly play there. So that's going to be a real task for Egy up against him. So here we are, time to make amends. It's a different lineup today. Loftus-Cheek and Martinez in the front three with Egy. I think Eden Hazard really makes the difference when we play with him. And even when he came on in that second game, he looked to create. He looked to be the best player for Egy to link up with. So disappointing for him not to start again. But this is a game we should be winning. So let's push on. So 18 minutes in and we've only had 35% possession. Brighton have been dictating things here. It's not ideal. Certainly not at the bridge. We should be doing better. Loftus-Cheek picks it up. Martinez into Egy. Oh, steps away from Bernardo. Into the box. Opens up his body. Great save. Maybe just telegraphed that shot a little bit too much. as he opened up to curl it with the left foot, but that's the best chance of the game for both sides. Pretty much Chelsea's first even look at the goal. Egy should have finished that, really. Lucadia now steps back inside. Oh, it's a good ball. Bissouma inside. Solly March. Great finish there. And we've been hit. Brighton have had all of the possession in this first half. Haven't really done much with it, but this is neatly worked. That's a good ball in. The late run. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh my God. Well, we've been hit again by the ghost of Robert Pires there. That is really unfortunate. I thought we'd got that away there. Came back out. This is all way too simple. That's a good ball. This is a nice flick. But Miranda, come on, you've got to fucking deal with that. He just watched it roll past his toes. 2 down here in the first half. To Brighton, of all people, at home. We're top of the fucking league. Let's step our game up. Come on. Alexander-Arnold into Egy. Turns away from Bernardo. He's got the pace to get away from him. Puts a decent ball in. Looking for Loftus-Cheek. Good header straight at Manetti. We're certainly missing Hazard and Morata. Oh, that's poor. Egy will get to that. Lovely 1-2. Steps back inside. Egy! Oh, did it get a touch? I don't know. Egy step back inside. Looked to make it easy for himself. Read that really well. The 1-2. Egy then explodes into the area. Steps back inside of Lewis Dunk. Don't know if it did get a touch off anyone. If it did, it might be Martinez. 2 big chances there for Chelsea. We need to get 1 back before the half at least. Martinez lays it off into Egy. Take on Bernardo. Oh, come on. Well, very, very poor first half from Chelsea. And the Seagulls have come here and ruined the day like they have done to so many holidaymakers. Stealing ice cream, stealing pasties. They've come down here and stolen 2 goals at Stamford Bridge. We've had a couple of shots on target. They've had all the possession, and that's the real problem. That's what Sarri needs to fix in this second half. Come on, we need an early goal, and then we go from there. We've done it before, we can do it again. Oh, Egy's read that very easily. Bernardo with a big mistake there. Now Egy can bring it forward. Lots of green shirts ahead of him. He steps inside of Inan, the goal scorer. Ball into Loftus-Cheek's a good one. He can hold it up here. Very well held up. Ball across. Oh, maybe should have just pulled the trigger there. We had 2 coming in. Felt like the square ball was a smart option. Loftus-Cheek's ball in this time. Will not fall to a Chelsea player. That was it. That was the first goal we needed. It's good distribution into Egy. Can turn and bring it over the halfway line. Loftus-Cheek has made a great run out to the left-hand side. Egy's got N'Golo Kante inside of him. Oh, just doesn't fall to us. Having a real tricky time here, but Egy can find Loftus-Cheek. Kante, good ball in. Egy will strike this one. Good save. Well, that's what we needed to do before. Just put our fucking boot through it. Corner here for Brighton. Another goal now would effectively kill this game off. Just don't look to be creative. We've got half an hour left here. Inan whips this one in. Bissouma! Bloody hell. That was close. We need to get something from this corner. There's no doubt about it. Egy looking lively here. Oof, doesn't fall to him. It's out to Kante. Will he have a shot? No. Looks to put it into the box. Egy. Oh. Under pressure from Lewis Dunk. Turns away. Finds Loftus-Cheek. Back into Egy. Out of his feet. Good hit again. A difficult angle. He's tried the passing technique. Now he's trying the shoot on sight technique. And neither of them quite working yet. Low ball into Egy. He's got Alexander-Arnold out to his right-hand side. Turns the ball with him. Egy crosses it with the left. Morata with the header. Yes, come on. It's back on Morata, even though he's on a downward arrow. Coming on as a substitute there. It's a great header. Need to get that Alexander-Arnold Egy axis working. Need to get it purring because that's a great ball there. Egy puts it in with the weaker foot. It's a great pick out on the near post. Right, come on. Let's do this. Loftus-Cheek now. Ball into Egy. For the 1-2 with N'Golo Kante. Morata around the corner into Egy. Gets the shot off. Good save. Egy just can't finish today. Can't find the back of the net. But I think that's been mainly due to the quality of goalkeeping. It's a lovely ball from Morata there. Egy into a good position. That's a good save. Maybe curled it round him. Egy, good interception. And he's away from one. Inside another. Oh, strong running here from Egy. Can you push it into the path of Morata? You fucked it. You fucked it. It's Morata. Just wanted the return there. Egy looking like a young Lionel Messi there as he flew forward, beating 2 men in the process. But Morata didn't have the presence of mind just to lay one more ball back into him. He probably didn't even need to go into Morata. It felt like the right thing to do. It was the wrong thing to do. Really well won back there. Now Loftus-Cheek into Alvaro Morata. Will he get to this ahead of Dunk? Can he lay it back into Egy? He'll take it on the run. Oh, good effort, but had more time. Could have easily looked for the ball inside. That's poor. It's been some awful decision making from Egy today. He's looked nippy. He's looked exciting as ever, but when it's come to it, he's just made the wrong decisions in vital areas of the pitch. Will we have a chance to make amends here? Morata into Egy. Surely can just push it through now into the striker to level things up. Oh, no. No, that would have been it. Still half a chance here as Egy can get to it in the box. No foul there from Bazuma. And that is going to be all she wrote here in London. Brighton have come up, done some damage. 2 goals. Come on. This is it. Last chance saloon here. Morata loses out. And that is it. Fuck. Not good. Not good at all. We were the better team. We did not deserve that. Unsurprisingly, Brighton Hove Albion scored with 2 of their 3 shots on target. Oh, God, that is really disappointing. Manetti, man of the match for them. And seeing as they've scored 2, that's pretty impressive. How many saves did he make today? 7 saves. How many of them were from Egy? 5 shots on target. Well, we were outplayed by some incredible goalkeeping. That is very disappointing. So after a streak of wins, Chelsea have come crashing back down to earth. Disappointing draw, and then our first loss of the season takes us off the top of the table. 3 points now behind Manchester United, the only team remaining unbeaten so far this season, and they've managed to do it by only scoring 8 goals in 6 games. That is pretty impressive. We've conceded a lot of goals. That is our problem, certainly. We've actually conceded as many as 13th place Brighton and Hove Albion, who beat us today, but we do have a better goal difference because we've scored the most goals in the Premier League as well. Most of them from Egy, but he's just not been able to do it in this episode. Really unfortunate. Got his assist, but it wasn't enough at the end of the day. Had some very, very close chances. He continues to improve. 86 speed. Wow, 82 finishing. I mean, he's a great striker now. Not just a great winger, not just a great player. He can play as a striker quite happily. And this is where we need to get back to winning ways in the FA Cup. Be a great bit of silverware for Egy to win this season. We start again, and it's Hazard and Alvaro Morata. Egy's dramatic improvement still chugging along. That's great to see. It's a great side out today. Alexander-Arnold, Kepa in goal. Sarri certainly respecting the competition. That's good to see. Bolton Wanderers side we should be beating, obviously, but we've had real struggles in the last couple of games. So that's certainly not guaranteed. Let's go. So an FA Cup run would be really good fun for Egy. Great experience in his first season in the Premier League. The oldest and most well-respected cup competition in world football. It'd be a great trophy to start off his Chelsea career with. Got a long way to go though, and teams like Bolton can often be horrible banana skins, so we need to be doing a professional, efficient job today. Oh, Egy hustles the ball back from Noon. Loftus-Cheek has made a good run, but Egy's going to cut inside here. Still Egy, onto his left, good hit, well, shades of one of the most famous Chelsea right wingers, Arjen Robben. He only knew one option there. He was only had one thing on his mind. Step back inside onto that cannon of a left foot. And it was very simple once he decided to do that. It didn't need much in the way of trickery. It was just raw power and pace. Loftus-Cheek dragging one of the defenders away. Noon still couldn't get close to Egy. Fires it very neatly. And we're back in the goals finally in this episode. Let's build. Corner here for Bolton. It goes short into Vela. His cross is blocked. And it will come out now to Egy. Can we get this counter-attack right? He finds Eden Hazard just over the halfway line. Returns passes with Morata. It's very simple here. Morata away from Cahill. Yes, and there's number 2. Is that Gary Cahill back at Bolton? That's not happened in real life, has it? Anyway, doesn't matter. The ex-Chelsea, but assuming it's Gary Cahill. G. Cahill, anyway. Ex-Chelsea defender. Is that Gary Cahill? Can't see his face. I think he probably was, but anyway. Old Chelsea man doing us a favour there, being very flat-footed, allowing Morata just to ghost away on the 1-2, and that is a comprehensive finish from the striker. It's a good ball to Egy at the far post, looks to get up for the header. That'll be half-time here in this FA Cup matchup, and it's not been the most beautiful football from either side, Chelsea included, but we've been very efficient. 2 shots on target, 2 goals. Let's put this one to bed. Second half with a third. Come on. Hazard now into Egy. Squares it for Morata for the third. Easy. 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 And Alvaro Morata gets his second on the end of an Egy pass. And when that front three come at you at pace like that, it's very difficult to handle. Egy off his wing to link up with Hazard. And then it's a telepathically weighted ball. Well, no, a ball of telepathic quality. Didn't even need to look up. Knew exactly where Morata was going to be. It's into a perfect position, and it's a good finish. Hazard, lovely footwork. Hazard out to Egy. He'll step away. Egy edge of the box. Will hit this one off from distance. Wow. Really nice play from Chelsea. We're purring now. Hazard was excellent there. Just laid it into Egy. Steps away from his man. Inside onto that left. Another very good hit and another good save to deny him. Little flick there. Egy inside. Finds Loftus-Cheek. Good effort. Good finish. Egy turns provider for the second time, and Loftus-Cheek makes it 4 here in what has been actually a very comfortable game. And that is a great finish there from the big England midfielder. Very comfortable. So there we have it. 4-0 in the cup. That's exactly what we needed. That is the tonic we required after 2 difficult performances. The loss in the league to Brighton was particularly hard to take. But Egy played well today. 2 assists and a goal for him. I think at least 2 assists. He gets a 7.5 alongside Alvaro Morata, who gets man of the match. Yeah, I mean, we were way too good for the quality all over the pitch. They certainly didn't. And we're through now from the second round into the quarterfinals. And we'll be up against Middlesbrough. Good. Good. It's easy. Should be alright there. Might be the third round, actually, not the quarterfinals yet. 6.9 average rating after 8 appearances. That is looking better and better every time we see it. Ball control up to 81. Unwavering balance 88. Try getting me off the ball. I dare you. 8 form as well. That's massive. That's really gone up. So a mixed episode, but Egy continues to improve at quite a rate. He is pretty special now as we go up against POAK in the next episode, just to cement our position at the top of our Europa League group. Join me for that one. I'll see you in a bit.